thought, an idea, a small beginning, a dream that develops into a vision. South Africa, the 1980s, a period of turmoil on the road to freedom. But yet, as always, there were glimmers of hope. And rising up, shining in the Free State sun, were the initial steps of an idea, the birth of a new beginning. A hand reaching out to a child. From dusty farm roads, informal settlements, and rural country towns, the dream turned into reality. Ntataise was born. In South Sotho, it means to lead a young child by the hand. What started out as a single nursery school for farm workers' children in the northern areas of the Free State quickly spread to other provinces and pioneered the way for preschool education in many of South Africa's rural communities. A child's early years are critical in determining the path of his or her later development. It is during these years that the foundation is laid for lifelong learning. Good quality early childhood development programs develop children physically, mentally, emotionally, and socially. They can often reverse the effects of early deprivation, increasing the development of a child's natural potential. Awareness of the importance of early learning spread. For women in far-flung communities with limited access to formal education, preschools brought the opportunity for training and self-development.
The initial idea behind Ntataise was to establish nursery schools for the children of farm workers, who at that stage numbered amongst the poorest of the poor in South Africa. As the Ntataise model developed, its focus extended to the training of women in disadvantaged rural areas, and over time it became a major player in women's empowerment.
It was Nelson Mandela who, soon after his election as president, said, "Make every home, every shack, every rickety structure a place of learning." And as the Ntataise dream grew, more hands began to dot the map. From its humble first home in Viljoenskroon, Ntataise's work spread from farm to rural and urban communities. 30 years later, Ntataise has established a network of independent member organizations in the Free State, Gauteng, KwaZulu-Natal, Mpumalanga, Northern Cape, Northwest, and Limpopo, each using the Ntataise model and Ntataise's training programs and materials. All Ntataise's programs are designed to meet the needs of the communities in which it works. ECD training programs promote knowledge and skills with preschool teachers and focus on babies and toddlers, young children, parent and family involvement, health, nutrition, HIV/AIDS, and financial management. They have been developed with the help of noted professionals and academic institutions and meet the most stringent education requirements.
I think what Ntataise did for this country was to professionalize the field of preschool education in terms of things like teaching and learning and curriculum and assessment, and acting with other leading organizations in preschool education. It really put the field on the political map. In other words, no government could make policy decisions about education without referring to the education of those youngest in the system, and that Ntataise and other preschool organizations did with great flair and with great success. And thirdly, Ntataise never acted alone. It was always in partnership with academic institutions, national preschool organizations, and other NGOs in the field to ensure that especially the education of children at preschool level in the rural areas enjoyed prominence in policy making. And that is an enormous contribution towards the future of this country.
Ntataise and its network partners provide training and on-site support to over 2,000 preschools and have, over the years, empowered over 10,000 women, who have in turn reached approximately 500,000 children in some of South Africa's most disadvantaged areas.
Ntataise improves lives by training women and men to become preschool teachers to provide early learning opportunities for children in their communities. Ntataise Free State currently reaches 111 preschool centers, 225 practitioners, and 6,180 children. But if we look back over 30 years, we have reached thousands of others.
The reason for Ntataise's phenomenal success has been its ability to adapt to South Africa's changing education landscape without losing sight of the needs of the people with whom it works and its primary objective, development of the young child. The network, which it has developed over the years, plays an essential role in providing ECD to an ever-increasing number of children.
Ntataise network is of vital importance to us for many reasons. It helps us to share ideas and learn from each other. It also helps us to deliver quality work in our different communities.
Ntataise Trust benefits the Situtugile Trust by providing the learning program where the preschool teachers are trained to run programs in the different preschools with the learning materials, and also with the governance structures to manage the program as a whole, and also it supports its fundraising structures.
As Ntataise's work moved from farms to rural towns, so did its headquarters. Today, Ntataise boasts a training and resource center in the Ramulutsi township adjoining Viljoenskroon. This center houses Ntataise's training and administrative staff. It has lecture rooms and a toy library. Ntataise is still all about opportunity. It provides holistic, accessible training to practitioners working in communities and home-based ECD facilities.
Good quality training is essential to the successful running of an early childhood development program.
I model a well-planned and structured preschool learning program for children and their teacher. I also help the teacher plan activities which she will do with children until my next visit.
The toy library is a place where children get to explore educational toys which they wouldn't otherwise have access to. The guidance of a trained toy librarian or facilitator enhances the value of children's play.
Children at first, they were shy and frightened, but now they stand waiting for me. I see them tagging their mothers or their grandmothers with their hands, wanting to help me set up. They don't want to be late. Playing at Musupatsela has made a huge difference of children's development. They play spontaneously and mastering the concept of color, shape and size. Their mothers have also learned how to play with their children, both here and at home.
Ntataise is accountable to a vibrant, interested board of trustees.
On your 30th birthday, Ntataise, I would like to say that you have done a wonderful job for the years that you have been working at this program. Your determination, your focus, and your understanding what you stand for is really something that is commendable. Well done, Ntataise. You have done very well. I think you make some of us, you make them very proud.
Ntataise is one of South Africa's great success stories. It is a grassroots organization which has developed with the support of many donors, educational institutions, and concerned individuals.
The provision of early childhood development in South Africa is a team effort between the community served, NGOs, the corporate and government sectors. Although an increasing number of children have access to some sort of ECD program, there are still thousands of others to be reached.
Ntataise's future is to ensure that early childhood development is kept alive in the disadvantaged communities.
Ntataise has pioneered the way for over 30 years. It has made its indelible mark in early childhood development in South Africa. It is still leading a young child by the hand. Ntataise, fulfilling a vision for those in disadvantaged communities, now and into the future.